very instrumental for us, not just in Nigeria but in Africa in general, because we have such a huge gap where it comes to those that have and don't have, or those that have the knowledge and don't have the knowledge in terms of educational systems and government and its populace. And also in Nigeria especially, I think it's come to a time where we do have access to a lot of resources using the internet and all those kind of things, but for us to be able to productively engage and let's say act as a catalyst towards building our nation as a collective, it's essential where some form of hand-holding has to happen. And so if you look at the past few years, where we have a lot of things like in terms of the leadership drives, where a lot of talk is about leadership, a lot of talk is about entrepreneurship and mentorship and all that, it's because all those things are part of like knowledge sharing. Because where you have some people that are established and succeeded in certain things, it only makes sense to guide the younger folk especially, or those that haven't been that path, and that is enriching. And I think especially in Nigeria, the value is astronomical generally in terms of what we foresee happening if people can actually engage in that productively.
Why did you choose this very young industry? I mean, there are lots of other industries you could have chosen. What exactly is your reason?
Well, that's an interesting question, because I don't really look at it as an industry yet, of course, in Nigeria where we sit. And I think significantly that's why we've come up with solutions like AskanExpert. It's an essential need or a necessity right now where we are as a people in Nigeria. I think it's a time where, as a collective few, we need to see how we can engage each other. Let conversations productively happen. With AskanExpert, for instance, it's a tool where it just enables people to connect to experts in different fields, to be able to get insights, consultation, mentorship, coaching, and just the right information at the right time. We see things like where people can be more productive, it can save time, it can build more efficiency, and especially because of our general demographics, where we have a bigger, younger population, there's that need for people to hold their hands. The millennial age now, they're very curious, and they're a curious bunch. They're tech savvy, they're mobile driven.
Very daring.
They're very daring. So that's why we modeled it as a mobile app and all that. Using current models and trends that have already been proven to be able to help that engagement, those conversations, and those insights. Because I think it can act as a catalyst for actually building our nation, and we do want that conversation to happen.